Hello everyone, welcome to the Python programming series. In previous episode 1, we studied about variables, types and keywords. And today in this fresh episode, we are going to study about operators, expression and strings and comments. In previous episode, we already covered basic operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo. In today episode, we will start with special operators that Python has, floor, division, modulus and power, and we will cover every topic A to Z, so hang on. I'm gonna use Jupyter Notebook as again. Normal division, in the code number 1 we are gonna study about floor division. In normal division gives 3.4 but double slash removes the decimal part completely. It does not round, it just cuts the decimal off. So 17 divided by 15 is 3.4, but floor division only gives 3. Let me show you by running it. As you can see, 17 divided by 5, 3.4, and 17 divided floor division 5 is 3. As you can see, code number 2, one important thing, floor division always rounds down, not towards 0. Minus 7 divided by 2 is minus 3.5. Rounding down gives minus 4, not minus 3. This confuses many beginners, so remember it. As you can see, the output is coming minus 4 as we intended. And code number 3, modulus operator. Modulus gives the remainder after division. 17 divided by 5 is 3 and remainder is 2. 10 divided by 3 is 3 and remainder is 1. 12 divided by 4 is exactly 3. Remainder is 0. Whenever remainder is 0, it means the number is perfectly divisible. Let me show you by running it. 210. Perfect. Now we move to code number 4, even or odd using modulus. This is the most common use of modulus. Any number divided by 2 gives remainder 0. Any odd number divided by, any even number divided by 2 gives remainder 0. Any odd number divided by 2 gives remainder 1. We will use this exact trick when we learn if else in episode 3. Let me show you by running it. 0, 1, 0, 1. Perfect. Let's move on. And don't worry, I will share the code in the description so you can see the code and practice by yourself. Code number 5. Modulus real world use. Real example, you have 27 students and want groups of 4. Floor division tells you how many full groups, 6 groups. Modulus tells you how many students are left over. 3 students, both operator working together. As you can see in this code. Full group 6, students left are 3. This is the perfect example of modulus real world use. Please practice this code by your own. Code number 6, power operator. As you can see the power operator, how it works. Double star is the power operator. 2 power operator 3 means 2 multiplied by itself 3 times. 2 times 2 equals 8, much easier than writing 2 times 2 times 2 times for 3 times for large powers. Anything to power 0 is always 1. Remember it, anything to power 0 is always 1. See, as I run this, you can see as the example. Code number 7, power 4 square root. Power 0 point gives the square root. This is a very useful trick. You don't need any special function. Just use power 0.5 for a square root. This is very cool in Python. See, the output is coming exactly. Now we move to part 2. Welcome to assignment operators. Code number 8, the problem without shortcuts. See, we write the variable name twice every time. It works, but Python gives us a shorter way. 30. Initially, score is 10. And when we update the score 10 plus 5 is 15. And again, we update it, score 15 into 2 is 30. So output is 30 as exactly. This is a perfect example of assignment operator. And I talked about the assignment shortcuts. As you can see, this is how you can do assignment shortcuts. Instead of doing score is equal to score plus 5, you can also do this. I will update it and show you. Score plus is equal to 5. Now I run it. Output is 30 as exactly. This is the assignment shortcut. And in this example, you can see all the assignment shortcut I have listed. So you can see by yourself. As you can see, plus is equal to 5. For the minus, it's same. Nothing. Just look. Before equal operator, you have to put the assignment operator you want to perform. Just put plus, minus in this, and multiplication in this, and 4 division in this. Instead of doing x is equal to x plus 5, you can do x plus is equal to 5. That same applies for every operators. As you can see, the output is coming as intended. 10, 15, 12, 24, 4, 64, 4. See this code and practice by yourself. Now, code number 10, real use for plus is equal to for counting. For counting, you can make use of plus is equal to operator. The plus is equal to operator is used constantly for counting. Every time you want to add 1 to a counter, you write count plus is equal to 1. We will use this in every loop we write from episode 4 onwards, and it is heavily used in for loops and while loops. 1, 2, 3. Exactly as we intended. And it updates as we move on. And if you remove this, you must be wondering what will be the output. It will be 3 because the recent value is what will come. So let me just write print count. So, okay, that's all. Code number 11, real use for running total. Another real use, adding to a running total, a shopping cart, a bank balance, a score in a game. All use this pattern. Start at 0, keep adding with plus is equal to operator. Total spent is 2050 as you can see. It just add and gives the final output. Okay. Now we are done with part number 2, and in part number 3 we are introducing you comparison operators. And this code number 12 will tell you about all comparison operator. Comparison operators compare two values and always give true or false only, the boolean values. Nothing else, just true or false. These are used in every single if else condition you will ever write. Run this and see all outputs. Every single result is either true or false. A equals C is true because both are 10. A equals B is false because 10 is not 20. Go through each one and slowly make sure you understand why. As you can see, A double equals C, true. A double equal B, not true. False. A is not equals, this means not equals to, and A not equal to B, true. A greater than B, false. A smaller than B, true. A greater than or equal to C, no. A is not greater, no, yes, A is equal to C, my bad, it's true. A less than is equal to B, true, it is less than equal to B. As you can see, all the comparison operator, it is very easy to understand, so don't stress about it. As we move on to next code, code number 13, comparison with real values. See how natural this feels. Is age greater than or equal to 18? False. Are marks greater than or equal to 75? True. Is price within budget? False. This is how exactly condition work in real program. Practice by yourself. Now, now you can store the result of a comparison in a variable. The variable hold true or false. Tax applicable is true because salary 50,000 is greater than 30,000. Over limit is false because 45 is not greater than 60. Is correct is true because both password match. So this is really a great example. I will show you by running it. Salary is 50,000. 50,000 is greater than 30,000. Print tax applicable. True. Yes, because salary is greater than 30,000. So tax is applicable. So it's true. Now I'll show you the next code by running it. Speed is 45 and the limit is 60. Over limit is equal to 45 greater than 60. 45 is not greater than 60, so it is false. Okay, now another example, password enter is ABC123. Correct password is ABC123. Is correct checks if password entered is equal to correct password. As you can see, it is exactly equal, so it will print true. And I will show you by running it. True, as we can see. Now wait a minute. I will move on to. Now code number 15 is comparison with strings. Print apple is equal to apple. True, it is exactly equal. Print apple is equal to apple. False, because case matters. In this apple, the first A is in uppercase and it is in lowercase, so it will print false. It's not equal. Apple is not equal to mango. True. Banana is bigger than apple. True. Because it's true because it follows alphabetic order. But banana comes after apple, so it is great. Now, code number 16, the difference between equal and double equal. This is very important, very important. This is where beginner make mistakes, most mistakes. So what equal single equal operator do is it assign a value to a variable. Okay, so x is a variable and 10 equal assigns the data to the variable, but double equal checks if x is equal to and gives the value in boolean result, true or false. As you can see, x is equal to 10, it assigns 10 to x. Print x is double equal to 10, it checks whether if 10 is equal to 10 and it is equal, so it prints true. Print x, 10 is equal to 20, it's not equal to 20, so it prints false. Let me show you by running it. True and false. So we are now done with part number 3 and we move on to part number 4, logical operator. Logical operator combine multiple comparison together. You have 3 and or not. This let you check more than one condition at time. And I recommend you to study by your own self about logical operator and or else, so you can understand more clearly. Okay, it's okay, I'll tell you. And means both condition must be true. And here you can see age is, wait. Here you can see age is 20, has ID is true. If a person can enter, age must should be greater than or equal to 18 and has ID should be true. Print can enter. As you can see, the value initially is 20, and when we check here, 20 is greater than equal to 18, true, and has ID is true, and it is true. This checks if it is, this double equal checks whether it is true or not. So has ID true is equal to true, so the output will be true. I will run it and show you. Output is true, as you can see. And as we move on to code 18, and fails when 1 is false. Same age, but now ID has false. Even though age condition is true, the and means both must be true. One false makes the whole thing false. The person cannot enter without ID. False. As you can see in this age is 20, has ID is equal to false. So initially condition is okay, can enter, 20 is bigger than or equal to 18, true, but ID is true, but initially ID is false. So one condition fails. In AND operator, both condition must be true, so the output will result in false. Now, AND with three condition. Here initially we have marks is equal to 85, attendance is equal to 72, and project submitted is equal to true. Gets grade. Marks 85 is greater than or equal to 60, true, and it checks attendance. 72 is greater or equal to 75, false, and project submitted is equal to true. But the output would be false because this attendance condition does not meet the requirement. For the output to become true, the three condition must satisfy, but here only two conditions satisfy, so hence the output will result in false. And I will show you by running it. False. Wait a minute, guys. I will take a 1 minute break. Okay, guys. I'm back. As we move on to code number 20, we are going to study about OR operator. So, and as we see in AND, every condition must be true, but in OR operator, only one condition should meet requirement. So, if one condition is true and one condition is false, the one condition will work and it will print true. So, here you can see this example. Has cash is false, has card is true. Can pay is has cash or has card. In here, has cash is false or has card is true. So at least one condition, the person has a card and it is true, at least one condition satisfies. So it will print true. I will show you. True. The OR condition fails when both are false. Has cash, in here you can see has cash is false, has card is false. Both condition are false. False or false result in false. True or false result in true. True or true result in true. False or true result in false. No, false or true result in true, and or only fails when both are false. False, you can see. And code number 22, you can see or with comparisons. Now, In here you can see day is equal to Sunday is holiday. Is Sunday is equal to Saturday? No, not true. Or Sunday is equal to Sunday? True. So it will print true. I will show you by running it. True. So this is really a great example for OR for comparison with strings. Let me tell you again. Day is equal to Sunday is holiday. Sunday is equal to Saturday. Not true. Or Sunday is equal to Sunday. This result in false or and this result in true. So false or true result in true. So it is true. I will move on to the next example. Day is equal to Monday is holiday. Monday is equal to Saturday, not true. Or Monday is equal to Monday. This is true. At least one condition is true, so it will result in true. I will show you by running it. Wait, there is an indentation error. My mistake. I will fix it and run it again. As you can see, the output is true. I will show you the another example. Day is equal to Wednesday, and it checks if Wednesday is equal to Saturday, false. Or Wednesday is equal to Sunday. This is also false. Both are false. False or false result in false. So output is false. Let me show you by running it. False. This is really easy and very good example I bring in. So please practice this. And now we move to code number 23. Not is nothing but it just simply flips the value. Not false gives true. Not true gives false. If it is not raining, you can go outside. If it is raining, you cannot. Is raining is fault. Can go outside. Not is raining. Print can go outside. It will result in true because initially it was false, and when we applied not operator, it just prints the opposite of false, which is true. Let me show you by running it. Let me run the both example. I'll show you. Is raining is equal to true. Can go outside. Not is raining. Can print not can outside. Initially it was true. It will flip it false. I will show you. The result will come in true or false. True and false. True and false, as you can see. Not is nothing. Just flips the thing. Like it gives the opposite value. Like for false, it becomes true. For true, it becomes false. That's all. Very easy. Now we move on to not with comparison. User is equal to guest. Is admin. Guest is equal to admin. False. It will print in false, as you can see. I will show you by running it. False. Because guest is equal to not admin, so it result in false. But when I use not operator, is admin was false, but if I use not operator in this, it will result in true. Let me show you. True, as you can see. As we use not operator, it just flips the value. Now we will combine all three in code number 25. Age is equal to 22, has license is equal to true, is drunk false. Can drive checks. 22 is bigger than equal to 18. True. And has license is equal to true. Yes, has license is initially true. It is true. True and true. And not is drunk. Is drunk is initially false. Not operator makes it true. So not is drunk is basically true. And when we see true and true and true, it will result in true. Because and operator, every value should be same. Every should be equal. And then only the true will come. True, as you can see, true and true and true result in true. If one value was false, it will come in false. Now we come in part number 5, which starts from code number 26, precedence surprise. An expression is an code that gives you a single value when Python runs in. Python follows BODMAS. Remember this, listen carefully. Python follows BODMAS, brackets, orders, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Let me show you why this matters. Without brackets, multiplication happens first. 5 times 2 is 10. Then 10 plus 10 is 20. With brackets, addition happens first because brackets follow comes first. Then 10 plus 5 is 15. Then 15 times 2 is 30. Same numbers, different brackets, different answer. This wise bracket matters. So you should remember this carefully. And Python, let me show you. Let me type it. Python follows BODMAS. Python follows BODMAS. Please remember it. Now I will show you more precedence examples. In this you can see power runs before addition. 2 power 3 is 8 and 8 plus 1 is 9, which result in 9. With brackets around, 3 plus 1 runs first. We get 2 into 4, which is 8, which is 16, and it is very different than the previous value 9. When operators have equal priority, Python goes left to right. 20 divided by 4 is 5, then 5 into 2 is 10. Bracket change the order completely, and I will show you by running it. Keep in mind of brackets, it's very important. Okay, we were in code number 27. As you can see, the value. Now, code number 28, practical average calculation. This is a very common mistake beginners make. Without brackets, Python divides English by 3. With brackets, all 3 marks adds up first, then divided by 3. Always use brackets when calculating average. This is very important. Maths is equal to 85 initially, science is 90, English is 78. Wrong way. Division happens first because wrong average math plus science plus English divided by 3. It divides English by 3 first and gives the wrong value. Correct way is use bracket. And to divide, you have to put brackets which will first add up all the variables first and divide it by 3. And the correct average will come 84.33. As you can see the example in this. So I recommend you guys to practice it well. As we move on to the our next code number 29, complex expression with logical. Brackets make complex expression easy to read. Each condition is in own brackets. You can see clearly what each part is checking. Use brackets generously. They never hurt. In this example, we can see age is 22, income is 45,000. Is the person eligible for a loan or not? Eligible is age bigger than is equal to 21. 22 is bigger than equal to 21. True. And income should be bigger than 30,000 or bigger or than equal to 30,000. 45,000 is bigger than or equal to 30,000. True. Age should be less than equal to 60. It is true. True and true and true result in true. And the output is true as we intended because we have used and operator in every value should be true. True. So we have done with our complex expression. Now we move on to our next topic, strings. It is very important, indexing and slicing. So you should know, and it is very important when we learn about tuples list. So you should know about it. We start. You basically already know what strings are. Now let us go deeper. Every character in a string has a position number called an index. The first character is always index 0, not 1. Uh, in human counting, we count from 1, but Python counts from 0. This P, right? This P starts from 0, not 1. And Python counts it like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in human counts as 6 because we count from 1. So when you do print name bracket 0, it will give you first character, and when you do 5, it will give you last character. So as you can see, if you let's, okay, I will show you by running it. Python, okay, I will do some changes. Instead of 0, I will put 1. I will change all the value to show you the example. Let's assume a boy who is new to coding world uh, puts number as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what's the result. Look, first of all, only Python is printed, not Python. P is not printed because P index is 0. So, and 6 is out of range, so it will not print. So this is the most beginner mistake. So you should always start the count from 0. Now I changed it. The output is exactly like. Now we move on to negative index. So this is very important. In negative indexing, we count from backward, and we don't count from minus 0. No, no, that's not right. We count from minus 1. N is minus 1, 0 is minus 2, H is minus 3, T is minus 4, Y is minus 5, P is minus 6. So exactly minus 6, 6 characters. So we count from backwards, and we don't count start from 0, we start from minus 1 and we go backwards. So it is 6, and I will show you. When we print name minus 1, it comes N, name minus 2, 0, name minus 3, H, name minus 6, P, first character. To uh, get last character, you can either use name 5 or name minus 1. For first character, you can either use name 0 or name minus 6. Keep in mind and listen to carefully. Now, code number 32, we talk about length function. It is very important. Length just basically gives the length of a string in human readable form. It doesn't like a human naturally counts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So Python gives that in human readable form. It does not start with 0. If you do length name, it will count from P as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it gives value 6. It is not indexing, it is basically giving the length of string in human readable form. If in Python readable form it is 5, but in human readable form it is 6. As you can see, city is called New Delhi, length is 9. And remember, space is also counted in Python. The space between New and Delhi is also counted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is 9. And this is counted as 0 because it has no space. If it is not has no space, it will result in 0. Let me show you by running 690. And if I put out some space here, let me show you the output 1 because I put out a space here. If I put out another space, it will result in 2. As you can see, there are two spaces I have put out. So it will count as 2. This is very really cool to understand. Okay, I'm back. Now code number 32 talks about index error. In this you can see name is Python. Print name 5. Works fine because it will come n. But if you put at 6, it will come as index error because only 0 to 5 index exists, not 6. There is no 6. So I have discussed it about previously so you can understand. Let me show you by running it. Again, as you can see, index error, string index out of range. So this is how index error can come. Now, code number 34, string slicing basics. Now we will start string slicing. So 0 is start and 5 is stop. And Python counts from 0 to 5, excluding 5. So you don't count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and you exclude 5. You don't count 5 in start and stop. Text is hello world. Okay. Originally it index range is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 10. And when you do print text 0 to 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will print hello, excluding space between it. And when you do 6, it will count W, O, wait. 10. It will print volt because there is no 11, 11 index. And even if were there 11 index, it will not count and only print volt. For example, in this, I modify it and put 11th index and it will still give volt. Wait a minute. It will still give volt, okay? As you can see. This is very easy to understand. You can see. Now remember 0 is start, 5 is stop, 6 is start, 11 is stop, and you don't count stop, you exclude stop. Slicing shortcuts. Text is hello world. Now this means start is nothing and 5 is the stop. It means from start to index 4, which will print hello. And if there is no start, we will assume it's 0. Basically, 0's index 5. And this means start is 6. It will print from 6 to end, which is volt. And text means it is a type of copying a string. It is a type of method in which you can copy a string text and just this operator which will just copy the text. I will show you by running it. Hello world, hello world. Now we come to the new topic, slicing with step. Step is basically increment. It just increments the value. For example, text 0 is start, 10 is stop, step is 2. This end is right. This is called step, which is run from 0 to 10 by skipping two values, like which means it will print every second character. So you can see in 10, it will print first H, skipping E, and it will skip E and print the second character, and it will again skip L and print the second character O, and it will skip the space and print W. It will skip this and print R. It will skip L and print D. Hello, HLOWRD. And another example, it means text 0 start stop 0 3 means it will print only third character, and this means it will reverse the string. This means text double hyphen and -1 means it will reverse the string. I will show you by running. Now, this is an example of real world slicing. For example, email is student at the date of gmail.com, username 7, which means print from to 0 index to 6th index email 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will print only student. Now domain is email 8, which means print from index 8 to end 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is G and print from G to end, which is gmail.com. Now, if you run this, it will come student gmail.com. I will show you by running it. You can see username student domain gmail.com. Now, it was a nice example. I will move on to another example. Now, another example is Python phone is this and print phone 4, index start is 4 and end is at the end. It means print from index 4 to end. Index 4 first is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is 9 and it will print from end 98765432210. Let me show you by running it. Okay, we have a error. This actually Python phone. Now we will run it again and the output is this. Now date is 20, another example we see date is 24/24 7th 15, and here is date, which means print from 0 to 3, 0 index to 3 index 0, 1, 2, 3, 2024. It will print 2024. Month is start is 5, end is 7, which means print from 5th, print only 5 and 6 index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th index is this 0, 7. It will only print 5th and 6th index 0, 7. And date is 8 plus, which means print from index 8 to end 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Print from index 8, which means 15. And I will show you by printing it. Print year, month, day. 24, 7, 15, as we see. We are done with part number 6. I will take 1 minute break. Okay, I'm back. Now, we enter into the world of string methods. So code number 838 talks about case methods. So in strings, you can perform many operations like dot upper, dot lower, dot title, dot capitalize. So text is hello world. Now when you do text dot upper empty bracket, it will convert the string into uppercase, which will print in cap uppercase hello world. Here you can see in this comment, this single hashtag means comment. And when you do dot lower, it will print the string into lowercase hello world. And when you do dot title, it will print the first character of every word into uppercase, which will make small h into capital H and small w to capital word W. And in dot capitalize, it will make the first character in capital letter. So I will show you by running it. Please remember this and practice by yourself for better understanding. As you can see, the output is exactly matches my comment. Hello world. Now I will show you about text 2. Another example. Text 2 is Python programming, and when you do dot lower, it will print this capitalized every uppercase Python programming in lowercase Python programming, as you see in the comment. And in swap case, it swaps the case into opposite case. For example, if the case is in uppercase, it will convert in lowercase. If the case is in lowercase, it will convert in uppercase. Basically, it swaps. So I will show you by printing it. You can see Python programming in lowercase and Python programming in lowercase. Now, I'm back. As we move on to code number 39, we will understand why case method matter. Now, user input is a capital uppercase Rahul and stored name is lowercase Rahul. So, when we do print, uh, capital Rahul is equal to lowercase Rahul. User input is double equal to stored name. It will print as false because it's not equal. And I will show you like by running it. It is false, as you can see in the comment. Now I will show you the another example by uncommenting it. I will. Now when you do user input dot lower, it will convert the capital uppercase Rahul into lowercase, which will basically user input dot lower is lowercase string, which is Rahul, and stored name is lowercase Rahul, which will print in true because both are lowercase now. And user input Rahul is Rahul. It's just same. It doesn't affect it because it is initially uppercase Rahul. And when you do double equal to store name dot upper, it will make so lowercase Rahul into uppercase, which will and true double equal to true is true, which will result in true. I will show you by running it. You can see true and true. Now we move to next code number 40 strip method. When user types input, they often add extra spaces by mistake. Strip removes spaces from both sides. L strip removes only from left and R strip removes from right. Always strip your user input before using them. So this is really useful in Python. The dot strip removes extra spaces from both sides, and L strip removes only left side, and R strip removes only right side. Let me show you by running it. You can see name when we print name, it prints Rahul with spaces with both side. When we do name dot strip, it removes strip from both side, which will print in Rahul with no spaces from left and right. And L strip, it removes spaces from left side, but there is space in right side also. In R strip, it removes spaces from right side only. So this is very important in Python, as you can see. Now we move to code number 41, replace method. Replace method basically replaces some sentences you want to replace. For example, in sentence you see I love Java, Java is great. New sentence is equal to sentence dot replace Java Python. So in this, you see Java. This is the sentence you wish to replace, and this is the sentence you wish to update. So it replaces Java with Python. And when you print it, it will come I love Python, Python is great. So let me show you by running it. As you can see, I love Python, Python is great. So I will update it, and for example, I love C language. So let's see. It will come I love C language. C language is great. And if I want to change it to I love chocolate, it will come I love chocolate. Chocolate is great. This is how you can replace character. For example, if I wanted to replace love to like, I will just simply update it and it will replace I like Java. Java is great. This is how you can replace in Python. This is very easy. Now I will show you another example. Now text is initially hello world. When you do text dot replace space with no space, it will come hello world. You see this, you see here, this is one space, and when you replace it with no space, the result will be hello world with no spaces. I will show you by running it. As you can see, hello world. Now if I replace it with space which is same, it will result in same. And if I replace it with double space, it will result in two double spaces. This is how you can do replace spaces. Now we move on to next. Here you can see text as hyphen space hyphen. So you can see hello with separated by hyphen. And if you wanted to replace hyphen with no space, it will print as hello. Let me show you by running it. It will print hello. And when you replace it with a space, it will print hello with spaces. As you can see, hello. If I wanted to include double hello, double spaces, it will print with double spaces. This is really cool and you can do in Python. Now, as we move on to code number 42, next example, there is a really interesting method in strings you can use. Find and count. And basically, dot find operator finds the position. For example, if you text is banana and you do print text dot find a, it will find the position of that character you inputted. In a is in the position of 0 1, and you may be wondering why not the other rest a, because it will only print the first occurrence of the a. And text dot find n, it will find the position of first occurrence of the n. This is how you can find. And count basically counts how much times appears in a string. For example, if you when you use text.count a, you can see there are a three times, one, two, three. So it will print a. And in n, you can see there are two times, one, two. It will print two. Let me show you by running the example. 1, 2, minus 1, 3, 2. As you can see. Now let me show you another example. Sentence is Python is easy. Dot Python is powerful. And when you do dot find Python, it will print the first occurrences of Python. In this first occurrences at the position index 0, so it will print 0. It will print the index position of that first occurrence, which is 0. And when you do count, there are two times coming. Python is here and here, which is two times, which will print in 2. This is how you can uh, access a element and count how much in a string. Now we move to code number 43. Let me uncomment it. Now we move learn some new example, starts with and ends with. File name is report 24 dot underscore 24 dot pdf. When you do print file name dot ends with dot pdf, as you can see, it is true, it ends with dot pdf, and which will result in true. It just gives value in boolean true and false. Print file name dot ends with docs, which is false. It doesn't ends with dot docx, which is false. And print file name dot starts with report. Do you see it starts with report? Yes, it starts with report. So it will print in true. And print file name dot starts with sales. It doesn't start with sales. So it will print in false. Let me show you by running it. True, false, true, false. As you can see, it matches the output exactly in comment. Now let me show you another example. Now, emails is equal to it's in a list, and you will learn in later lessons. But for a advanced example, I have put in list. So emails is username gmail.com, admin.com, and testname gmail.com. And we have used in for loops for email in emails. If email ends with gmail.com, print email is a Gmail account. So you can see here this ends with a gmail.com. This does not ends with a gmail.com, but this ends with a gmail.com. So it will result in user at the date of gmail.com is a Gmail account, and test.agmail.com is a Gmail account. As you can see, user.gmail is a Gmail account, test.gmail is a Gmail account. Now we move on to a method called split method. I will show you. Now here in fruits is equal to apple, banana, mango, grape. When you do fruit list dot is equal to fruits dot split with comma, it will split the string by comma and result it in list. Basically gives a list with strings splitted by a comma. And when you do assess a position, for example, the fruits list 0, it will print apple. And when you do 2, it will print mango. Let me show you by running it. Apple, banana, mango, as we did the split method, it converts this string into this list of string separated by comma. Now we move to list example. Now, next example. Sentence is my name is Rahul. When you do words dot sentence dot split, it first converts this string into the list separated by comma. Yeah, separated by wait. Yeah, separated by uh, comma in list. Basically, the split method automatically separates by comma and gives the result in a list with strings. And when you do print words, it will print the list as it is. And when you do check length of the words, it will first count from 1, 2, 3, 4 and give the value 4. So this is how you can implement split method in Python for strings. If you want to convert a string into a list, just use dot split method. Now, as we move on to code number 46, join method. Join method is the opposite of split. You take a list and join into one string. The string before the dot is what goes between each item. Space join creates a sentence, comma join creates a CSV, dash join creates a slug, whatever you put in the quotes between the words. As I run this example, you can see Python is awesome. When you do in space, when you do dot join words, it converts the list into a string. It's basically opposite of split method. Okay, I'll show you another example. Fruits is basically originally no. In this example, yeah, okay. Fruits is basically list of apple, banana, and mango. When you do CSV line is equal to space separated by comma dot join fruits. It converts this list into strings separated by comma, which is apple, comma, banana, comma, mango. I will show you by running it. Apple, comma, banana, comma, mango, as you see. I will show you another example. Now, in this variable with dash, we have joined the fruits with hyphen. So, which will basically, instead of comma, it will print in apple hyphen banana hyphen mango. I will show you by running it. Apple hyphen banana hyphen mango. This is how you can implement join method in Python. Now, code number 47 is important. It is digit method, is alpha method, and is all num method, which basically checks digits and the alphabetic characters and result the value in boolean values true and false. For example, you can see print 1 2 3 4 5, which dot is digit. It will print true because it is all digit. Print 1 2 3 A5 is digit. It will print false because there is a letter A. Print hello dot is alpha. It is true because it has all letters. Is digit checks if the string has all digits, and is alpha checks if the string has all letters. This is basically easy. And in is all num checks letters and digits only. In is all num, there should be only letters and digit. No special character is allowed in is all num method. So hello 2 is dot is alpha false because hello 2 has 2, which is a digit, and it will result in false. Hello 2 is all num. It is true because it has only letters and digits. And hello exclamatory mark is all num. It is false because it has special character exclamatory mark, which is not accepted in is all num method. This is how you can in check in strings with these methods. I will show you by running it. As you can see, true, false, true, false, true, false matches the comment as exactly. Now I will comment it out and show you another example. Now phone is input. We input enter phone number. If entered phone number is digit and length of phone number is 10, print valid phone number. If there is AND operator, please be careful about it. Else, invalid, enter 10 digits only. And we will study about if else in later episodes. So for a advanced example, I have used this. So I will show you by running it. Okay. Now, for example, I will put the phone number 9765436. Okay, I have put out a phone number of length 10 and all digits. So it checks if phone number is digit, which is true, everything is digit, and length of phone is 10. As you can see, the length is 10 when we count from human values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is 10, and it will go inside the if condition and print valid phone number, or else invalid enter 10 digit phone. I will show you how it works again. Let's example, I put F. It will come in invalid because it is not all digits. It is only there is F letter in it, and it will print as false, and else operator will work. If operator will cancel, so it will print as invalid enter 10 digit only. For example, I enter 5 digit. It will come invalid because you should only enter 5 digit, sorry, 10 digit, not 5. This is how you can use this method in real world application. I mean real programming application, not world. My bad. Now we have studied so far about all the methods of string and operators, special operators, logical operators, everything, comparison operators, assignment operators, everything. Now we will discuss something about comments. So comments, as you can see of all the code I have practiced we till now, we have studied about, you can see how I commented. Look here. For example, this is a comment. This is a single line comment where you use a hashtag, single hashtag, or you can use multiple hashtag also, no problem. So this is a single comment for a single line. If you want to use multi-line comment, for example, this is a multi-line comment by three marks, three commas, and this is multi-line comment as you can see. For a single line comment, this is single line comment, and this is multi-line comment. And this program calculates the area of rectangle as you can see. Length is 10, width is 5, area is length into width 10 into 5, 50. So for this episode, this is it all. I will meet you with later episode with new topic, and we will study it nicely so you can understand Python. Till next time we will meet. Thank you so much.